I'm going to hold your notepad. You can hold the notepad.
When I was 17, one day, me and my friend were walking to summer school. As we were walking to summer school, she found there's a baby bird on the sidewalk, and it's this big thing on the sidewalk, and it's like breathing and it's gasping for air. Like, we were like, oh my goodness, we gotta do something. We gotta do something.
Hold the microphone closer.
Aspen, we gotta do something. So we're like, okay, let's jump into action. What are we gonna do? Well, baby birds need like water and they need food, right? So we look on the ground and there's some grass and there's some water. Well, not really. I found a potato bug. I'm like, okay, I think it's small enough. So I grabbed the potato bug and I go to the baby bird and I open its mouth and I put the potato bug in the mouth. Then I noticed that the potato bug is no longer in its mouth, but it's in its throat. And I'm thinking, okay, it'll digest it, right? Then the potato bug just stays there. Aspen, you're killing the bird, my friend says. I'm like, no, I'm not a bird killer. So I see the cars going on the highway, and I'm like, no, we're gonna do this. So I go over to the baby bird, and I open its beak, and potato bug's still there. I think it went down. I think we got it. So, the potato bug was down the bird's throat, and after that, it's like, okay, crisis averted, right? Well, what are we going to do next? We have a baby bird, and we got to get to summer school. So, we pick the bird up, and we start walking to school, and I'm carrying the bird because, I just gave it CPR, so I carry the bird. And we walk to school, and we're like, what are we going to do? So, we get to the school, and we ask the vice principal, and the idea was given to us that, you can't keep a baby bird, and there weren't a lot of options, and it was going to need to be put down. So I said, I want a second opinion. So we go to the biology teacher there, and we asked the teacher, what we gotta do, and he gave us the same answer, some different options, and when it came down to it, the baby bird was suffering, and we couldn't just have it living and suffering in pain, so we ended up euthanizing it, and
What?
yeah.
How? Euthanizing.
Well, we were given some options. I didn't know if I should share that part.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do it.
Okay, so
Okay, I'm in your audience, and I missed what I've been waiting for. Like, I'm wondering, how did you do it? So you used a sciencey word. I don't know what that means.
okay, that's what it is.
Yeah, so you can say it 10 times. I still don't know what it means.
So,
You gave it a shot.
oh, okay.
What?
Well, we were given some options from the biology teacher, and so
You picked the story. Cornered yourself on this one.
So the biology teacher said, because we're like, well, how do we do it like painlessly? And he said, well, you could just bring it in. And we're like, I don't want to do that, so no. And you could just put it like in the garbage, and I figured, because then it would slowly suffocate, and I don't want that. That would not be fun. So then he said, you could just.
Okay, pause for a second. How's the room right now for your story? Are you paying attention to your audience? You need, because something just changed. I just want to see if you felt it. Did you feel it?
I can feel there's a difference.
Which way did it go? Up or down?
Down.
Down. Why is it going down?
Because it's kind of predictable.
Hold it.
The next thing that happens is kind of predictable.
But it could be that, it could be predictable, but you're right in not telling all the gruesome details. Because somebody right over in this area just dropped out of your story, and then that causes the people around them to start to drop out. And so, like to say wring your neck or to do those things, you're correct in not saying those things. So you don't say those things. Who?
Yeah, we're all
Sorry.
No, you're good. No, you're good. It's just when you're telling a story, you want to pay attention to the audience because you are in like a slow dance with the audience. And if you step on their toes and they pull away, you have to course correct in your story to bring them back into the story. So the way you're going to start paying attention to the audience, you need to look at them. There we go. No more looking at the ceiling. Even if it's a family member in the room, you can pick them, and that can be your source to look at. But when you look at the audience, you can pay attention to the audience to know where you need to course correct. So course correct in the story, bring us all back in. You got to do that. So what happens next in your story? Favored went to heaven?
Yes. Yes. Favorite heaven.
And is that the end of the story?
So I was either going to just share like the CPR one or extend it to and then baby bird goes to heaven.
Okay, so you're trying to figure out where to go with the story, right? Okay, so why does this story have meaning to you, or why did this story come to your mind? Because it was you learned something from it, or it's just memorable? Both. Okay. Okay, great story. Because when you were doing CPR on the bird, you had us all. I'm driving down the road, I'm like, is that girl doing that bird CPR? I don't have any friends who've done CPR first, so this is a very captivating story. And you had us all on that until I messed you up with the youth what? Euthanize. Yeah, with that process of death. And so what do you think now that you've told the story, how the audience responded? Where do you think would be the best place? Because if you give them mouth to mouth, we're all going to assume the bird lived.
Right.
But it didn't.
Right.
Right? So how could you end the story in some cool way? Like, and then the bird that we named, did you name it? You named it. That's why you were going to second and third opinions, because it now has a name, and it's a family member, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what's its name?
It was just like Birdie or something.
But it makes it more tender, doesn't it? And you're being tender right now, because you care about nature. Right? Yeah, this was a big deal to you. Sometimes we do lose those we love. Even if it was just a little bird that you tried to help for an hour. It's tender, right? But it's okay to be tender. You don't have to be worried about or shy about that, because what you're feeling right now, all of us have that part of us where we miss those that are gone. And so your story actually has a great message to it, how we can try to do everything we can, but then their little spirit just comes out of their body and goes to heaven. So you can end the story that way instead of, we thought about breaking its neck, we thought about... Don't end the story that way. Skip those deep... Would you agree? Yes. Just don't bring that up. Yes. This is where you leave out some details. And then you go, we had to help it go to heaven, and then its little spirit fluttered up to heaven.
So then,
Hold it closer.
do I share about, like, to the next destination, like getting to summer school, talking to other people, and then deciding, okay, or do we just keep it simple?
I think the story is about the bird. about this bird saving, but it's really about you. Your story actually is about humanity, about our strive to help each other. And sometimes we help, sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes, it's just we were there. We did everything we can. It's got some great messages there to look at in your story. But I want to hear the story again. I want to see if you can do it twice.
Okay.
Okay? This time, though, I don't know if it's going to ruin it, but I would like you to pay attention to the audience, even if it's little glances. Because what was happening, when you do your eyes like you do your eyes, it makes you very innocent. Because you look all over the place.
Okay.
Except for the rest of the people. You look everywhere except for the audience. So it makes you look innocent, and your story is very innocent. So it actually works for the story. Do you get what I'm talking about here with your eye contact?
I think so.
So it's like, yeah, me and my friend, we're on the way to summer school, and and then, oh my goodness, with that bird, go pick it up. For you to pick up the bird and to be able to get the bird in your hand would be a great piece to add. And that tenderness. Or did you leave it laying on the ground?
No, I picked it up.
I know, you would never leave it on the ground. You see your eyes? I said, did I leave it on the ground? She's like, what? It's offensive. Right? So you need to get the bird into your hand and be so tender with it. And be like, oh look, what do you call them? Roly-polies? Or the potato bug? Yeah. It's yeah, it'll love the nugget.
Oh,
so tender.
I picked the bird up after that, actually.
Oh, so the bird is still laying there?
Yeah.
Did you do CPR on the ground?
Yeah, I knelt down.
Oh, I save you, birdie. You gotta tell that detail. Then I saw that I kneeled down next to it. Oh my goodness, take us there. Take us there. Okay, so ready to do the story again? We're gonna make just a couple fine tunings. One, just check in with the audience every once in a while. Okay. Number two, get the bird into your hands when it's time. And if it's down there and you kneel down next to it, then you mention it. And then I knew I could get closer, so I knew it could reach, so I kneel down. And now don't go all the way kneel down, because as soon as you kneel down, the people in the back can't see you. And they can't see the story. So you just lean over like you're kneeling down. And then do your little Okay, so audience, and then help us know where the bird is and when it gets into your hand, just to bring some more tenderness into the story.
Okay, so audience,
And then where the bird is.
Where?
And number three, don't tell us the options of all we need to know is that the little birdie spirit went to heaven and then it got assigned to be your guardian. That's all we need to know. You like that part, right?
Yeah.
Better than, we couldn't decide if we're going to break this thing or throw in the trash or, yeah, don't do those.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Okay, go.
One day, me and my friend were walking to summer school. And as we're walking up this sidewalk next to the highway, we see this pink thing on the ground. And my friend goes, ah! And she's pointing and screaming. I'm like, what are you screaming at? And there's this little pink thing on the ground. And like, what is that? And it's this little baby bird. And it's breathing. And it's just like, and it's
I have to interrupt. That's my favorite part. It's so good. My breathing changed. I didn't breathe the same after this stuff. The first time you did it, you had a little bit more pause between the. It is okay to slow that part down. Anytime you go to interact with the bird or explain the bird, talk about it a little bit slower. But when you're talking about you or your friend, be your crazy, nervous, scared self. Because that gives us two worlds. The world of you and your friend, and then the reverence for life with the bird. It just has a great contrast going on in your stories. You and your friend, all nervous and just fast talking and trying to figure stuff out. And then how you're telling the bird kind of details and being slow like that is so good. It's really good. Sorry to interrupt. Start from the beginning.
Okay, one day, me and my friend were walking to summer school, and we walked up this hill, and as we're walking up this hill, she points out on the ground, and she's pointing and screaming, she's like, ah, Aspen, Aspen, and I'm like, what's she screaming at? Oh my goodness, what is that? And then I look, and there's this little pink baby bird on the ground, and its chest is rising, and we're like, oh my goodness, we gotta save this bird's life. My goodness, like what are we gonna do? So we're like, what does a bird need? Okay, well, it needs food and it needs water, right? So we're like, okay, we gotta find some food and water. So we look in the grass next to where the bird is, and I see a potato bug. It's just itty bitty. I'm like, okay, it's food. It'll work. So I go to the bird and I open its mouth and I put the potato bug in. Thinking, good job, got it some food. And then the potato bug goes to its throat and I'm thinking, okay, good, it'll digest it. That's good. It stopped moving. And then my friend is like, oh my goodness, Aspen, you're killing the bird, you killed it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, no, I'm not a bird killer. What are we gonna do? There's cars passing on the highway, what are we gonna think? Oh well, I'm going for it. So I open the bird's mouth and I'm like, okay. Come on, potato bug. Then he went down. Yes! Crisis averted. And so I picked the baby bird up in my hands, and
Gentler.
I picked the baby bird up in my hands.
Wait, how big is this bird? Because you go like, your action is this. I go to pick up the bird. And if it's tiny, it's like, I go to pick up the bird. And you just pick it up, like super tiny, like you're just getting it. And then now we all know, it's like, whoa, that is super tiny.
I go to pick up the baby bird. And I decide, I'm holding on to this bird. I just need a CPR. So we begin to walk to summer school, and I just holding the bird, and it's alive.
Okay, right now, right where you're at, turn, walk towards the audience, right here. And now tell them, I have the bird. I just gave it. I just gave it now. So it has slightly. That's weird. Generally, like, watch me. Yeah, like that. See that? And so when you, after you pick up the bird, it's like, oh, it's so little. I give it back now. Because as parents, we all know it's gonna die. But we're endearing of like, oh, she's trying everything. But so you don't stay where you were. You just now you come to the audience, and it's not like you're trying to tell the audience. You're just expressing the tenderness and And did you notice the tilt of the head, what it did?
Oh.
Just a little bit of a tilt of the head, just like pulled on your heart. You're like, oh, that's so good. Okay, take it from there.
I have the baby bird. I just gave it CPR. It's so small.
But there's still an urgency, right?
Right.
Okay, now right there when you're like, and it's just so precious. What's your friend's name?
Should I use the real name?
Lisa. So, oh, you're Aspen. Your friend's name is Aspen? Right, but you had a friend.
Right.
Okay, so we'll call her Julie, Mason. Julie. And then you're like, Julie, we have to go, we have to go. So whenever you slow down to bring everybody in, then what you want to do is you want to have a jerk away emotion where you are like, everybody's being tender with you because we just talked about this. And then instead of slowly revving up to the urgency, you have to like snap out of it. Because that's human nature to get caught up into what's going on. And then your brain goes, wait, it's dying, we have to go. Julie, we have to go. Let's get to school. Come on, Julie, let's go, let's go. And so you took off, and then now your voice speeds up. Because now people see you running. But you don't have to say you're running or walking quickly. You just know, okay, we need to help this bird. We got to go. And so you pick up your voice. So practice being super tender with your just little tilt of the head. And then switch to faster. You guys switch faster. So it's like it's unpredictable. It's like, oh my goodness, I just gave it CPR. Julie, we have to go. Julie. So, but that way it like shocks the audience because they're all tender. And then if you slowly go, yeah, we should hurry. It's dying. Earlier you're getting it out mouth, so everybody's like, it's dying! Stop it! Get going! And so when you switch really quick to picking up the urgency, that just helps us go, okay, we're in the story with you stuff. We're still hurrying to get to the school to help, trying to help. Does that make sense? Okay, so endearing, and then the urgency.
I have the baby bird in my hands. I can see it bouncing out. Julie, we gotta get to school. We gotta have the baby bird.
Okay, try that again. That was perfect. Don't tell us you're holding the baby bird. We just saw you pick it up. Here we go. So, okay, go.
Julie, we gotta get to school and save the baby bird. Come on. So we went to the school and we get to the school and we ask the vice principal, what can we do? What do we gotta do? We gotta save this baby bird's life.
So, we got to the school and we asked the principal, what do we do? Right? Okay, because you have the face for this story. Like, yeah. Here we go. And you just keep slowly reaching and you look up to the principal. Go with that.
So we asked the principal, what do we do? She says, the bird's not gonna make it. And so I think I want a second opinion.
Okay, so as you ask the principal and you don't like his opinion, you pull it back. So it's like, what do we do? And he goes, well, it's just going to die. Well, I want a second opinion then. You kind of turn a little bit. Look at the principal though. You kind of turn like, don't touch my bird. So you can see how adding just a couple little adjustments in the moves, like we're just like in the story. Like we all want to give it CPR. Does this make sense what you're doing in the story? So you're asking the principal, and and you look up at the principal, not too far up, just, you know, 'cause he's taller than you.
Right.
And then when you say, what does he say?
The bird's not gonna make it.
And then what do you say? You're like,
I want a second opinion.
keep looking at it. You're just like, I'm not, because doesn't this just tell what's going on, right? Okay, then what happens?
So we go and we find the biology teacher, and we ask him what.
So then you take a couple steps forward, and then you turn, Mr. Biology teacher, what do we do? So what you just did, the principal is here, the biology teacher is here. If you stay here and you do principal and then do biology teacher, it gets messed up in people's heads.
Okay.
So this is the principal, and then he's like, it's not gonna live. And so you keep looking at him, and you're just like, you can tell by her body language, is like, she's not game for that. So then you look forward, and you go, so then we went to the,
Biology teacher. What do we do?
and then you open up your hands like, yeah, like that, right there. And then until you get a little bit more, yeah. Oh, my word. Ask your question.
What do we do? And he says, the bird's not gonna make it.
And then you bring it in, because now it's like you're crushed, like, what? And then you turn, because now you're done with the biology teacher. Did you ask anybody else?
No,
Was that it?
I think so.
Okay, so then now you're over here. Those stories, those parts of those stories still stay alive in the people's minds because you didn't write anything over those spaces. So there still is a principal, there still is the biology teacher, and now they're wondering what happens next because nothing's happened over here on the stage. So this is still totally open for you to create a scenario for them. And so what happens next?
And so the baby bird gets to go to baby bird heaven. And then God sends the baby bird. And
Wait, and then
oh,
the
the baby bird goes
No.
up to.
you know how it passed away, right? Right? And so you can actually put the baby bird on a place. And so now that you did this move, that we now know that the baby bird has been placed right here. And then you can say, and then the baby bird's spirit comes out and it goes up to heaven. And then without you even looking at the audience, you can say, but I really hope that God sent it back to me like as a little guardian angel. And then it came back and maybe it's me. And then after you tell that part, then you can turn, then your hands are down by your side, or yeah, you can turn to the audience and I hope you still love those that you love that you have lost. Because I really believe you're always with us. Okay, you do the story. Okay, so principal, biology teacher. Now over here, you don't have to tell what you said before because we lost the audience when we did that, right? So you come over here and then the bird gets put somewhere. Nobody knows. Everybody's gonna wonder. And you're not gonna like do moves on it, you know, or the trash, you know, you're just gonna just gently lay it right here. And then you're gonna just do this little swirl, because if they don't understand what spirit means, they know that something came out and it went somewhere. That's a good way to say it died.
Okay.
Even though you probably didn't see the spirit happen, leaving the bird, you didn't see that happen. But it's a very universal way to explain that its essence left its body. And you don't have to say, it's dead now. You know, and then its spirit left its body. Okay, so you're here at the biology teacher. So biology teacher, biology. You've asked, and you were asking for help. You look up at him just a little bit. Your head tilted slightly to the side, yeah. And then he says, oh, it's just gonna die. And you pull it in, and you turn, you're still looking at him. Yeah. And then you look forward, And now everybody in the room knows you're on your own with your friend. And then tell us the story.
And so the baby bird,
Yeah, good.
it's,
And then you get your hands out of the way. And you put your hands down. So now the baby bird's right here on something. Nobody knows what it is. And that's totally cool to do it that way.
and the baby bird gets to go to baby bird heaven.
And now use the other hand because this hand blocks the view. So use that hand and then
And it's the baby bird's spirit left the bird's body.
oh, don't say body because now it looks like it's dead. It's just and then the little
And
baby
the
birds.
little baby bird's spirit went to baby bird heaven. And
Go a little bit higher. Slower, slower.
and then the baby bird spirit went
And
to
have your head go up with it.
baby bird heaven.
Keep going. Keep going. And then oh, perfect. Oh, that was good. So you got something else going. Oh, okay, that was good. That was good. Now, you could do the swirly and go this way more, and so you can turn your head so they can not too much. Okay, do it again. Do the swirly, but swirl up to this point and look up to this way. Does everybody see why I'm having her do that? Don't look at it. Don't look at it. They're not there. And then it just go. You're just going up, and so that way they can see your side of your face, but a little bit more of your face. And then it goes, and then do your little ending piece. There you go.
And I hope that God sends the baby bird to be my baby bird guardian angel. And I hope that the loved ones that you've lost can still be with you also. Because I believe that those that we love are always with us.
This is where we all cry. That was really good. How do you feel?
That was really good.
And so what we're doing is we're trying to show the story, not just tell the story. It's kind of like charades in a way. You know, like they're trying to guess what's going on. And did you like how she did the principal in one spot and then the biology teacher in the other spot?
Yes.
Creating those separate places, now those just hold space. They really have their space. And how she turned to the audience to face the adult, you know, the principal and the biology teacher, you did great. And comments. Anyway, what did you love, learn? What did you like? Daniel?
I learned that, Aspen, your feeling you have, your voice, your face, your presence, really matches the story well. I don't think I can do that story.
I think she's got us on this story. That is her
So
story.
what I learned is you have to be genuine to what you are. If I were to do your script, it'd be awkward and harder. But my story, I can do. You know what I
You
mean?
could be genuine in your story.
That's what I mean.
Yes.
You have to match your story.
Yes, excellent. Other comments or want to call out things that you're like, oh, I really like that.
I love this.
That's cool. That's cool. Julie?
It was fantastic. We love you. I had a quick question about the very end. So she's turned in such a way that the people over here really can't see what's going on. Would it make sense for her to walk over and then turn towards the audience?
So if we redid that again,
Yeah.
because testing it, just getting her to be able to create a space for where the bird went, even though in her story that's not what happened, the audience needs closure.
Right.
And so we need to create the symbolism in the story to help them put the pieces together. Now sometimes when we tell a story, we can go, well, that's not what happened. It's like, it's how we need to explain it to help the audience. And so yes, if she could have turned a little bit more like right here, and then put the bird right here, and then it's a little bit more so you over there can see what's going on, because she had her back to you. Yeah, so you would be conscious of that far corner, that they can see it too. Yes, Julie, you would just turn so you could see that. But I really like how it was segmented, and then even though the story ended over here, you don't have to end stories in the middle of the room, or the middle of the stage. It's okay that she ended over here. Because this is where the bird went to heaven. Really good. Cool. What'd you learn?
From the story or the experience?
The whole experience?
Okay,
Yeah, the whole thing.
that it's not so scary being on stage. And I can do tough things. I also learned that I didn't know that like being true to that part of myself was being like genuine to the story. And so I learned that being genuine to the story and yourself is really important in delivering the story.
Cool. Good? Okay, shake the person next to you and just tell them you can do what she did.